Cinderella.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl called Cinderella Dominguez Cruz. She was tall with long black hair. She had tan skin and a pretty hazel eyes. She lived in a beautiful mansion in La Jolla, a fancy residential in a high-level area. As a child, she spent much time with her beautiful mother, Lupita, and her handsome father, Juan. Their life was really happy until one day her mother fell in with influenza. She became very weak and couldn't walk or even move a little bit. But sometimes, when she saw carne asada, she would jump out of the bed and run into the garden. Because of that, Cinderella and Juan thought that she was going to get better. But unfortunately, one day she fell down and didn't get up. She had died. Cinderella and her father were very sad about her death. But 6 years later, her father was marrying Florinda, the cleaning lady who lived in the attic of their mansion. Florinda, after the untimely death of Lupita Cruz, became the wife of Juan Dominguez. Florinda has 2 twin sisters who lived with her father until Florinda got married again to a very rich man. Once the news that Florinda was rich spread, her daughters didn't waste any time coming back to her mother. The daughters, Ana and Guadalupe, were selfish girls who exploited her stepfather's wealth. Cinderella's new family didn't like her, but they didn't show their dislike in front of Juan. One day, Juan went on a trip to Mexico City to a hippodrome. He was in the VIP section when a horse lost control of its body and accidentally broke the glasses and fell on top of poor Juan Dominguez. After that fateful accident, Cinderella's life changed forever. Florinda took control of the house and fired all the staff that were there. She forced Cinderella to live in the attic just like she did many years ago. Because the father was gone, they began to treat Cinderella really bad. They no longer had to hide their hate for her. Cinderella became the maid of the house, and even though her life was raw, she still kept her spirits up and continued to put a smile on her face. A year passed in this situation, and Cinderella got used to her new daily life, but she wasn't all alone. Their new family had a cat, Tamalito, and it kept company to Cinderella. Cinderella and her stepsisters went to the same school, the most prestigious academy in Sonora, Tec de Monterrey. In the academy, there was a really popular boy because of his grades and his looks, Enrique. The girls say that he was the hardest boy, the most intelligent, the kindest, and the most athletic in the school. All of them were in love with him, including Cinderella's stepsisters, while Cinderella didn't even know who he was. By chance, that year when 6th semester of high school began, Cinderella ended up in the same classroom as Enrique. Their English teacher formed teams for a project about Shakespeare. They had to choose one of his plays and try to find a real story that matched it, or at least has similar events. He randomly chose names of the list, putting Cinderella and Enrique together. "Hello," said Enrique. "It's me," responds Cinderella singing. "What?" Enrique is confused. "I was just kidding. Don't you know the song from Adele?" Cinderella responds laughing. "Oh yeah. What's your name?" "Cinderella. What is yours?" "Huh?" Enrique is confused because he believed that everyone knew his name. Enrique. "Hello, Enrique. Nice to meet you," says Cinderella smiling. Enrique thought she was different, not at all similar to other girls. An interesting girl. A weird thing about her was that she didn't know who he was. All the school knew about him. After that, Enrique and Cinderella went to her house to start with the project. Cinderella knew that her stepmother and her daughters wouldn't be there because they had gone to Phoenix for the week. Enrique wasn't surprised of how big Cinderella's house was because he was the son of the richest person in Sonora. They went to the living room in where there were coyotes. They took one off and started working on the project. Cinderella and Enrique worked for a long time, but they didn't manage to finish, so they say they will be meeting on other days until they finish the project. Cinderella didn't have many friends, just one in fact. Her name was Maria. Maria was very different to Cinderella. She was loud and she loved to go to parties, obviously with burritos and caguamantas, almost always forcing Cinderella to sneak about her house. Cinderella didn't like going to parties, but she would do anything for Maria. She was the kindest person she had ever met. sort of like her very own fairy godmother. One day, Maria burst into the library where Cinderella was studying with big news. Cindy, guess who just got invited to the school social event of the year? Cinderella tried to get Maria to lower her voice, or else they would both get in really big trouble. Let me guess, Maria. You! Cinderella was laughing at her crazy friend. Yes! I was invited to the prom by one of Enrique's friends, Maria screamed. Cinderella was so happy for her friend. Instead of studying, they spent the afternoon talking about Maria's plans for the prom.